Hello and welcome to the Bearded Respect. I'm Bruce City Scott, and this is
Jason.
and we will be right back after this intro video.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I bring to you, representing Bruce City and Jason, the Bearded Respect!
Well, welcome back, and welcome to episode 27, which is pretty exciting for me and Jason. We met this great guy on our trip to Jackson Hole. Michael, I'm sure many of you in the community are aware who he is. He's been around a while, and it's just been fun getting to know him. A real interesting guy.
Yeah, so we decided to get him on here, and so for those of you that don't know him, can get to know him. He's a hell of a person. Yeah.
So with that, we're gonna bring him on in.
Hello, everyone.
How you doing?
Great. Wow. That's a hell of an intro there. Thank you. I appreciate it. I was looking at those pictures and like, you'd think we'd known each other forever, you know?
Yeah, I know.
And, but the amount of time that we spent with each other on those drives, like we did get to know a lot about each other. So it's kind of like we've been friends for a long time.
Well, yeah. And we were kind of distanced from everyone else for a lot of the trip. But it was great to get to know you and even to get to know Jason more.
Absolutely.
Seeing him in person.
Yeah, we had to meet in person, and
Well, before we get too far along, why don't we welcome these wonderful guests in the chat? You want to go ahead, Jason?
Yep. There's Bearded Vato.
How you doing, Vato?
And Ellie. Those were a couple early birds. Ellie.
Yep.
And Travis.
Hey, Travis.
And E-Rock. Or two
Welcome,
more
E-Rock.
there. Yeah. And then the one and only, there he is. He's here early.
Thanks for coming, Jay.
Yeah, I was watching that. You were about 30 seconds early, so. And we have Becky in Spruce City. Let's see now. Travis. Oh, there's David. Diablo Bearded. Hey, Diablo.
Hey, Diablo.
Diablo's liking that new Alley Cat CBD. He posted a couple things on Instagram.
Yeah, I got to give that a try.
Let's see. Oh. Garrett Bailey. Hey, Garrett. Hope I don't miss anybody.
Well, thanks, Gary.
Yeah.
Gary said I was good looking or handsome, so I was just thinking of.
Yeah, I'm behind here trying to get caught up. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss anybody.
And the beard's as impressive in a person as it is, as you see here.
But yeah, hi Gary. Glad you could join. Oh, there's Russ. Hey Russ.
Hey, Russ.
Yeah, I didn't realize you were in the beard. Yeah, I wore my Scally hat tonight, because wore a couple ball hats, and my wife says, "When are you going to wear that fancy one?" I said, "I'll wear it next week."
Yes, Gary, that is Brewer. It sounds like Ellie's got a new puppy.
A Chorky. I'm guessing it's a Yorkie and a Chihuahua and a Yorkie mix.
Oh, okay.
Is that what that is?
That would make sense.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
And boy, these comments are jumping all around on me tonight. And thank you, Gary.
It's hard for that mouse to keep up with them.
Yeah. Well, it's the lag. This computer, I gotta do something with it. I scroll down to the bottom and it says new comments, and then it jumps, and I just want to make sure. Okay, I'm all caught up now. I'm at the bottom. Yeah. The All Blowing Gary, they were talking about the new Scala. Yeah, they did just post that teaser. It's like a plaid. And yes, I did say, well, I did that on purpose. just for you, Jay. I only said it one time on the live stream, the anniversary live stream. And
Yeah,
now
it
I'm
just seemed to
stuck
go
with-
on for like a minute.
Yeah. Well, and what's funny, the other night, Tuesday night when Jay was having his stream, I didn't have my headphones on because my wife was in the bedroom, so I just had it playing on my phone, and she could hear it, and she heard him picking on me about saying the well, and she come out and started laughing, and she goes, "Why are they picking on you?" And then, and she started laughing, and she says, "You know what though?" She goes, "You do say that a lot." I said, "Well."
It's funny.
So yeah, let's. I didn't realize Michael's been in this community as long as he has. I mean, I've just, of course, I've only been in the community about a year, but I didn't start following him till not that long ago. And then we got to talking, and then we got to spend some time together and stuff. And yeah, he was just telling us behind screen he was on a show, one of Dagan's early shows, like a couple years ago. And I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Votto was there. Yeah, Votto and Jersey Ron and Dagan, and that was way back. It might have been like 3 years ago. So I was just thinking about it. I remember when Copper John started. I remember when Healthy Bearded started. So So yeah, it's been a while. The past year, I've kind of taken a break from it. I've been kind of absent, I guess, from the community, basically just because I moved from Pennsylvania to Wyoming and had a new job. So I was just kind of like engrossed in that. So, but now I'm kind of getting back in with everyone. I'm glad to see everyone's still here.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we can talk about that. I mean, we can talk whatever. You got all kind of stuff we can talk about. But yeah. So a year ago, you moved from Pittsburgh out to Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Yeah, small town in Pennsylvania, Bradford, Pennsylvania, where Zippo lighters are made. Way up north, about 4 hours from Pittsburgh, north of Pittsburgh, and took a job with the VA here in Cheyenne, Wyoming. It's something I've always wanted to do, being a veteran myself. I served 7 years in the Army, and when I got out, I went to college, became a registered nurse, and then continued my college and became a nurse practitioner. So the area that we were raising our kids in was rural Pennsylvania, and there wasn't really much opportunity to serve veterans there directly without driving a couple hours. So once my youngest graduated, that's when we kind of decided to venture out, and I looked at a few VAs and picked on Cheyenne. I love it out in Wyoming. So
Yeah, it seems like a nice area. Really does.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd much rather be in Jackson, living there.
Yeah.
But, Cheyenne will have to do for now.
If you can afford it.
You're right. Right.
When we're out there, if you can find a place under $1 million, you're doing well.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's nice about Cheyenne, though, is it's close to Denver, so it's like a 2-hour drive down to Denver. And then you got the rest of Wyoming to go to. Like, I can't even think of it, but South Dakota is only a couple hours away. Mount Rushmore, that's what I was trying to think of.
Yeah.
Just 3 or 4 hour drive to there. Jackson's like a 6-7 hour drive, to see the Tetons and Yellowstone. So everything's like fairly, drivable. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually pretty easy driving for the most part.
Right.
A lot of it was pretty straight until you get around the mountains.
Right. Yeah.
But the views, those are what I was enjoying.
Yeah, definitely. Especially the way back. I mean, it took a little bit longer, but there was definitely more scenery. I thought that's why I took it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a nice drive.
Hi,
Russ. My name's Mike.
Yeah.
This is Michael Brewer, if you don't know.
AKA OIF Brewer.
Yeah. OIF Brewer on the IG.
Russ is an OG. Like, I've seen Russ in every live stream or chat or everything for years. A lot longer than I've been on the scene.
Yeah, and he's always promoting people's streams, and he's a real good guy.
Yeah, Ellie, we're not too far apart from each other. That'd be cool to meet your family.
Now, Ellie, are you in Denver? Is she in the Denver area? I know she's in Colorado.
She's north of Denver, so she's in Longmont. I believe she told me Longmont area, which I thought she was in Fort Collins area, but I was wrong. She's further down.
Oh, heck, the Indians are real close.
And yeah, True North, I have connections in the Boston area. That's true. Chris from True North, we had a nice conversation the other day, just out of the blue, kind of like just linking up. We talked about I was in Natick for a little bit, and he lives in the Boston area. So
cool. How you doing, Jay?
Oh, Yeah. Hey, Jay. Oh, I'm sorry. I screwed that up.
It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. The names are, and you're right, Russ. They're not up. I thought they were.
Oh,
They pop up when the messages aren't there. See?
Is it?
There you go.
yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, maybe I was
Yeah.
missing something.
Uh,
She says Longmont, aka Long Tucky. Oh,
Yeah, Longmont's not too far away. Probably about an hour half, maybe hour 15.
yeah.
I go to Boulder sometimes. I think I pass through Longmont if I go to Boulder. Boulder's where Colorado University is. Sometimes I go to football games there.
Cool.
oh, I missed that. Hey, Emo made it in. Hey, Emo.
Hey,
Thanks for
Emo.
stopping.
Yeah, Russ been around since 2020. Seems like longer.
Okay, Gary. Is it the bathroom comment? I don't. Or this one. Okay, he stopped in Cheyenne on his way to Laramie once.
Yeah.
It's windy there. It is windy. We found that out. They talk about Chicago being a windy city. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that wind was nuts when we got there. There was no wind when we left, though.
Yeah. Okay, we skipped this comment too from Gary.
Yes, he really is a good guy.
And then this one, I'm not quite 100% sure what this one means. I don't think anybody wants a view of my bathroom.
Yeah, when Scott said that the drive, there were the really nice views. I think that's when.
Yeah, I meant the mountains, not the bathroom. and the view out of their room was basically a cement walls.
Yeah. Matt jumped in. Now Matt's from Pittsburgh area, Michael. Matt Foley.
Oh, okay.
And his wife, Nikki.
Who's Matt?
He's Guy Loft.
Oh, Matt Foley. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. On IG, he goes by Guy Loft.
Okay.
GYLOF. So yeah, he's from the Pittsburgh area.
I love.
Yeah. I mean, there's another guy. He's not too far from me, and I haven't met up with him yet either. But
Well, we got Casey showed up too. How you doing?
Yeah, I actually lived in Pittsburgh. Right when I graduated high school, I moved to Pittsburgh and lived in right downtown, or not downtown, but on North Side, and went to CCAC, Community College of Allegheny County, and went there for a couple of years. But yeah, I was like escaping the rural region of northern Pennsylvania to get to the city and get my experience.
So I don't know if you said it for everyone, but what do you do for a living?
I'm a psychiatric nurse practitioner. So basically, my focus is psychiatry. Nurse practitioners, we're able to evaluate patients, diagnose and prescribe treatment, whether it's medication or offer therapy. That's my field. I've been doing that for since 2015, so 7 years now as a nurse practitioner. And prior to that, I was a registered nurse and was mostly working in emergency rooms or in a psychiatric unit. Those are just my favorite fields.
That's cool.
Now, before you said you spent 7 years in the military. What did you do in the military?
Yeah, I was in the Army and I was a combat medic. So I was kind of like a paramedic, pretty similar to a paramedic. We do get licensed by National Registry to be a basic EMT. while when I was in. It might be totally different now. But yeah, I was a medic in the Army, and we do a lot. We kind of function as a paramedic in the field. You know, we don't have a doc around us. You know, we're kind of alone with the line of guys, you know, that we're with. So we start IVs, we administer medications, we decide on what medications to use, give shots, you know. And then for traumatic, you know, things, we do everything to package them up to save their life. So the Army was an awesome experience. I had no idea what I was doing when I joined. Like, I was just kind of like, took the ASVAB test, and they gave me a bunch of options, and what it was called, like, I think health specialist is what it was called on paper when you're signing up. And I was thinking, well, my mom's a nurse. Yeah, I'll go in the medical field. So then I learned that, you know, it's combat medics. So you're learning about combat things. And some medics, they do go to the hospital to work. The whole 7 years I was in, I didn't see a hospital. I was always, the first 4 years I was with line infantry, light infantry. And then I went to mechanized infantry from there. So, but yeah, great experience. I deployed to Iraq in 2003, did a year there when we first went in. I was with 4th ID at that time. And then once I came home, as much as I loved being in the Army, I wanted to watch my kids grow up. So I decided, you know, I felt like we were just going to keep going back to Iraq and Afghanistan. I felt like, well, I did my year. Now I want to raise my kids. So big part of me misses it. Like, and that's probably why I'm back with the VA, because I've missed it, you know, all these years, but I'm also grateful that I was able to watch my boys grow up. So.
Yeah. And they seem like two real nice gentlemen.
Thanks.
And it's just nowadays it's hard. It seems harder to raise children than it was in the past.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
But do you want to explain a bit about your family?
Sure. Yeah. I actually met my wife in the Army. She was in the Army as well. She was in supply, and we met in Natick, Massachusetts. I was doing a short tour there at a research facility there, and she was actually stationed there. So, you know, we got together. I was transferred to Hawaii, and then we kept our relationship going long distance. And then during Christmas break, we came home and we got married in Pittsburgh, because her mom and her stepfather lived in Pittsburgh. She's actually from upstate New York originally. Then she moved out to Hawaii. We were still both in, and then we started having our children. And she got out because if both parents are in the military, you kind of have to, on paper, designate someone to adopt your kids if you're both deployed. And that kind of scared us. So she got out, I stayed in, and then we kind of went to Colorado from there, did a few years there, and then moved back to Pennsylvania to raise our kids, because I felt like where I was raised was a good area, you know, small school, or rural. So we raised our boys there. My oldest son, he's 22 now. He lives with us. He works at a restaurant that Scott knows very well called Culver's. And then my youngest, he goes to college in Pittsburgh. He goes to Robert Morris University, and his major's in history. But yeah, my boys I love them. They're awesome.
And they're big too.
They're tall. They're taller than me.
Yeah.
My wife's tall. Yeah. And so, yeah, we developed 2 taller children. And what breaks my heart is neither one of them are athletic. I mean, they're their own person, but I grew up playing basketball. Like, basketball was my life. Like, every single day, you know, playing basketball, going to the gym, shooting hoops all day long. Like, that's all we did. And I ran track, track and field. My oldest son, he did do cross country running for a while, but neither one of them would pick up a basketball. Like they did. I tried to get them in as when they're young, like Pee-wee leagues, and they liked it, but they just didn't practice and didn't get into it.
Well, yeah,
they're more artistic. They're definitely into creating things. And my youngest, he's a great writer. Like he writes books, and he wants to be a history professor at a university someday. So I'm fully supportive of them. But it would have been cool if they were basketball players, given their height.
Yeah.
And I didn't know this. Well, he posted his brother was in during that time too in Germany, and this I didn't know that, Gary. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
Sorry
definitely.
To hear that.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. I'll address this a little bit. I'll address my end of it. My end of it is, okay, I'm 52 years old. Now, my wife said, and it wasn't cheap. I mean, it wasn't outrageous, but it was $175, So when my wife says to me, she goes, you're a little bit older. And listen to my words. She said, maybe you shouldn't. Okay, should not. I says, okay. So I kind of decided that I wasn't going to book it. And I'm going to hide that again so we can see Michael's beard. But so I didn't book it. And this was early on, I decided this. And then, Ryan Lemieux was going to maybe go, and he wasn't going to go raft. And I thought, okay, that's fine. And I won't be the only one. But he was the same thing. He goes, I don't want to spend $175 to kill myself. So I didn't do it. Tuesday, the day before I flew out of Pittsburgh, which was Wednesday, my wife says to me, she goes, you don't want to do the rafting? I says, you told me you didn't think I should. Well, I didn't say you couldn't. I didn't say you couldn't go raft. I said, that's not, I know that's not what you said. You said I shouldn't, not that I couldn't. So right away when she was telling me that, so I hurry up and I called him to see if there was room left. And, hey, Dan, just to see if there was room left on the boat. And I think earlier that day, Tyson had sent them an email and added 2 more, which was Tyson's son and then the camera guy, the guy that filmed everything and took pictures and stuff. So that filled it up. So there was no room for me. Kind of, it wasn't that I hem-hawed around about it. I decided I wasn't going to. And then she says, well, I didn't say you couldn't. So I was going to try to go, but it was too late. But then I'll let Scott tell you why he didn't get to go.
Well, I didn't get to go because I wasn't sure if I was going. First I was going, then I wasn't going, then I was going, then I wasn't going. And I was going to ride with Casey. And then there was ended up being issues with that. Nothing against Casey. Then I was trying another route and looking at all the costs add up. And so I never submitted for the rafting. And then by the time it came around, it just got to be too late. And then the day of, we still tried to get in, but it just wasn't happening.
I think we could have fit both of you in there, honestly. There's some
Probably.
gaps.
But we got to go on an interesting low-key trip, which Jason probably prefers anyway.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I think I'll tell you one thing though. Seeing the pictures that you guys got, yins got soaked, and just a little bit of splashing I got. That water was freaking cold. So I can only imagine you guys, well, and
It
then
felt good though.
yeah, but then who was it? Dan, was it Dan the mayor and Isaac? Did those three? They jumped in, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, so
Yeah.
did Casey, I think too.
Oh, but yeah. So I don't know. Like I said, that little bit of splash I got, it was cold.
Yeah, I got my shoe wet. That was about it. We were ending right where the rapids were starting.
Yeah.
But we did get to see where Harrison Ford has land. We got to see Billionaires Row, where a lot of Fortune 500 company owners have houses where they stay a couple weeks of the year. And we saw this one house that was had 27 chimneys and goes for like $72 million.
Yeah.
What you missed out on though was the tour guide's life story that we had. Who also turned out to be from Pittsburgh.
But it looked like she wouldn't have been big enough to save many of you if you would have went overboard.
No, but we had Dan C. He's the water expert. He would have saved us all. And of course, from what I hear, Healthy Beard had saved us all anyways.
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't see it because I was in the front. I was working.
Yeah, but at least they had a nurse along.
Right.
Yeah.
Off duty.
Yeah, you still have your skills.
Yeah. And no, Casey didn't jump in my voice. No way. And yeah, in case you guys didn't know, Dan's down in Tennessee. And he said Franklin, Tennessee would give Jackson Hole area a run for its money.
Oh, wow.
Stupid wealthy around here.
I wonder if that's in the Smoky Mountain area. I don't know where Franklin is.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Well, I'm guessing it's somewhere around Nashville, since I think that's where they were headed.
Okay, Chris. Yeah, I mentioned I did an IG live last Friday when I got Gary CBD in, and I was hoping you were going to jump in because I noticed on a couple different live streams you've asked how my eye's doing, and I didn't want you to think I was ignoring you, but it's doing pretty good. It's been a week. I had a follow-up appointment today. He said there's pressure in my eye. He said, so he gave me a couple more drops. So I'm putting drops in left and right in this eye. But it was funny. I had the procedure done Wednesday, and Thursday, my wife asked me, and I had still been wearing my glasses just because it helping my left eye. And my wife says, how's your vision? And I closed my left eye and I'm looking. I said, man, it's still blurry. And I said, wait a minute. And I pulled my glasses down. I could see those glasses were screwing me up now. Worse than helping before, So now I haven't been wearing them, but there's times when I could use them because they do help my eye that I didn't have the cataract out of. But yeah, so I got to wait like another 5 weeks before I can get a new prescription. But he gave me these other drops, and I got to go back tomorrow after work. He's going to check the pressure again to see if those drops helped. But he looked at it, he said everything looks good. And I'm catching them right now. I'm catching a couple floaters here and there, the black floaters. But he looked at everything. He said everything looks good. He even looked at the, because that's the eye I had the detached retina in. So he could look in there now, and he said it looks good. Everything looks good. So, but yeah, the eye's doing good. Oh, one other thing I noticed: white is whiter now. Like if I close this eye, it's white. If I use it, it's not yellow, but it's it's like it's almost like different light bulbs. You got the yellowish light bulbs and the white light bulbs. This is white. This is yellow. So yeah, but it's cool. But yeah, I'm real happy. It's doing real good. And he checked my vision today. It's like 20/25. So not quite 20/20, but that's way better than it was after I had the retina done. So yeah. So thanks for asking, Chris. And yeah, sorry I didn't get to tell you about it sooner. But, yep.
Well, that's good. But you got better eyesight than I do.
And Jay says he has proof. He's got more footage so later to the public.
There's a lot of footage I'd like to see. I mean, that guy was like nonstop recording everyone.
Yeah.
So it'll be really cool to see when that comes out.
Yeah, definitely.
Here's somebody new to the channel.
How you doing? Yeah, I think I saw him in I think I saw him in the CMU the other day, Tuesday.
It almost, if he had a couple lines there on his little 3-dot symbol there, it'd look like the Westinghouse symbol.
Okay, so you're also involved with an organization called Save Your Six.
Yeah, Save Our Six.
Yeah.
Save Our Six. It's run by a friend of mine. It's veteran owned. He was in the Army as well. But he started this organization to kind of help give back and prevent soldier or veteran suicide. So Rob is his name. He personally has 10 or 12 friends that he has lost to suicide that he's known in the Army. He deployed to Iraq and also Afghanistan. And since he's been out, like he also works for the government now. He's in IT. When he was in the Army, though, he was in infantry. He was like a mortars and infantry scout. So he started this organization, to kind of raise money. He has a clothing line. It's called Save Our Six, saveour6.com. If you just spell it out, Save Our Six, SIX.com. And he's got a pretty cool apparel there, but he donates the money towards organizations that raise funds to prevent suicide. He's a hockey player also, so he does donate a lot of money to those veteran hockey associations that are out there. And really great guy. He and his friend, he has a friend that runs a company called Vigilant and Humble. They both have a podcast called Fight Like Hell. And they both, they bring on guests that have, backgrounds where they were, police officers or frontline workers or veterans, or just had one hell of a life where they fought like hell to get to where they're at. So, but really cool company. Check them out. Like I said, most of the money that goes to, organization. In September, we're doing a thing called 22. I can't remember the name of it, 22 something, but basically you carry 22 pounds for 22 miles and you just raise money. last year we donated the money to a company called Rescue 22, which provides service dogs for veterans, former policemen that need, service dogs, and 98% of their funds goes directly to the person that's getting the dog. And so it's almost like a complete nonprofit, which is hard to find nowadays. But yeah, great organization. We do like fundraisers a couple times a year. But yep, that's Save Our Six.
Yeah, that's great.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, if you follow me on IG, you'll see me post stuff for Save Our Six all the time. I'm just trying to get, some coverage for them, get their name out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you see a lot of the Red Fridays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wear Red Fridays. Yeah. Jason's already got his red on.
Yeah. Because I can't wear my red when I'm at work, so I wore my red tonight.
Oh.
Well, I got a red beard.
Yeah, there you go. Is that a beard octane?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
You can spot that symbol mile away.
They are actually a new affiliate, so.
Oh, thanks, Dan. I'll let you know when we have the next fundraiser. It's going to be in September. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, my beard club is also doing a fundraiser around that same time frame.
Yeah.
No, Gary, I did not get my shirt yet. I keep thinking it's going to be here any day.
And just to let you guys know, we were talking backstage here a little bit. When they do that 22 pounds, carry 22 pounds for 22 miles, that's not in one day. That's for the whole month. So even if you'd walk a mile a day, you could do it in 22 days. So
yep, absolutely.
You don't have to. Yeah,
Yep.
you don't have to do it all in one day because
we had a couple guys that did it like 4 times in a month. But,
oh, really?
Yeah.
So they did like 88 miles.
Yeah. They just kept doing it over and over. And in fact, Rob did do 22 miles in one day. The organizer for this thing, he just kept walking. But yeah, I appreciate that, Jake Cruz. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the group we work with, Operation Ruck 22, they do 22 kilometers in one day.
Yeah,
I think that's like 13 something.
Okay.
13 point something miles.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to get on that too. I don't know. I like doing exercise for fundraising. It's kind of weird. Like in June, I did the 75 miles. I walked 75 miles for pancreatic cancer because a friend of mine has pancreatic cancer and her husband was doing this event. So I got into it. And then, so I'm real active for that month because I'm raising money for an organization. And then like September, I'll do this, 22 miles. And then October, I'll do yours, Scott. But in between, I don't do anything. I don't do any other exercising like I should. Like I should just keep doing it, but I don't. I find other things to do. Like there's always stuff to do.
Yeah, we have that issue too.
I need something to motivate me like every month, like have something new.
Right.
Now, could you do that on a treadmill? I mean,
the 22 miles? Yeah. You can do it on treadmill. We try to push everyone to get outside to do it, to get, because I mean, getting outside is better for you. Get that sunlight in you. Yeah. Get that vitamin D. Breathe in that fresh air. Treadmills. Right. I don't know. I know people use treadmills, but who really likes going on a treadmill?
Nobody. They're just an expensive clothes hanger, clothes rack.
I mean, it's nice. Treadmills are nice to keep track of like your miles. You know where you're going. You can watch TV. You can read a book while you're doing it. But
Yeah.
I think they collect more dust than, I think getting motivated to do any type of exercise is hard. Definitely
Yeah.
hard especially if you don't do it every day. So
Yeah.
I guess I just put that accountability on top of my shoulders. Like I have to go do this because I said I would. So
Tyson, better late than never, buddy. I'm glad you could make it in. So something else I'd like to bring up, and I should have asked this behind stage, but it's probably okay. But anyway, if any of you guys don't know, Michael is also a brand ambassador for Educated Beards. So he's going to tell us a little bit about them. Now, I actually he gave me and Scott some samples while we were out there, and it's some really good stuff. And I'm not a balm guy. Now Michael is a balm guy. He's more balm. I'm more butter. But what he gave me a sample of, some balm, and because I was always worried about the stiff feel. It'd be like wax or something. But no, it's nice. It feels nice, and it keeps the flyaways down. It's got that little bit of hold, but it feels good, and it lasts throughout the day. It feels good. As long as I'm not grinding or wire brushing some rust and stuff and getting it all in my beard. But yeah, it's nice. And I'm actually wearing the balm tonight. I did my night routine, and it's the peppermint cedar wood. But I'll let Michael tell you about
that's
it.
my favorite, peppermint cedar wood. Yeah, Nail Banger. They are from Eastern Canada. They're from New Brunswick, Fredericton, New Brunswick. And I guess it's kind of, why would I be an ambassador for a Canadian company, when there's so many American companies? Well, the truth of it is, so Educated Beards, they started in 2018. And when they first started, they were a real small batch. It was just husband and wife team. Kevin, he's the owner. He's also a military veteran for the Canadian Army. He was in for 15, 16 years. He was, combat deployed to Afghanistan. And his partner, Alicia, she's a holistic nutritionist. So they started this company based on Kevin was growing his freedom beard, which a lot of us veterans do. We grow a beard once we get out because we can. But he was, buying products off the shelf, and, his partner, being a holistic nutritionist, was concerned about the ingredients that were in these products. So they were, expecting a baby, and they wanted to make sure that, anything that they have in the home is safe for the baby and for their animals too. So they developed this beard company. They, after several trials, almost a year of working on formulations, they came up with their first product, which was the bergamot and grapefruit. And then they went on to develop the peppermint and cedarwood, which is my favorite. Like I said, they started December 2018. I kind of got involved with them in 2019. And basically, I don't know, they liked some of my posts on Instagram, I think, and that's how we got connected. And I kind of just started talking to the owner and back and forth. And so I tried their product, and I was just like amazed. Like at the time, I basically only knew about Shave Before Grave, or Grave Before Shave, and some other brand name like Honest Amish products and stuff like that. And when I tried Educated Beards, I just fell in love. What I like about it is their products, their oils. They have 6 ingredients in them. It's consistent across the board. The oil and the balm. They do not use fragrances, so they only use essential oils. The thing about fragrances is, you take a chance when you don't know a company, what they're going to put in their fragrance. There are some companies that, I mean, I don't know what companies use what fragrances, but the problem with the fragrances, you don't know what's in them. Like they don't have to disclose what's in a fragrance because that's, you know, their ownership of the scent. So I just like that about Educated Beards because there's no chance of that. Like we know exactly what's in it. Yeah, the smell is not going to stay as long as a fragrance does. It may not preserve it as well as a fragrance does, but I mean, that's what you're buying for, is the essential oils. I was able to do a show with Educated Beards in Toronto and really got to know the company well. And that was probably in 2020, I think. From there, oh no, that was 2019 still. And then from there, the business has grown. So they're not like a small batch anymore. They're still a small business, but they do have employees. They're in, I think, up to 3,000 stores in Canada. Very well known in Canada. Still trying to make a push in America. But they recently got contracts for South Africa, which is huge. They're about to break into Europe, which was a very long process. Took 2 years just to get into Europe, because they're concerned about what is in their chemicals and, you know, for health and beauty. So, but Educated Beards is growing. I mean, it's not, you know, I still love supporting small business and, you know, small batch companies. You know, I do try other beard products. I do purchase other beard products than Educated Beards because I love the beard community. But I also love Educated Beards.
Yeah, and their products are actually pretty impressive. I wasn't sure how I was gonna like the oil has like a roller ball on it, but that actually seems to work out well for me. So.
Yeah, that's just the one size. Like they do sell, like we do have the regular dropper. I think it was a 30 ml dropper bottle.
Mm-hmm.
I think the roller is like a 10 ml. And
Yeah.
it's nice to have like on the go. Like you can just easily stick it in your pocket and you just roll it on. It doesn't catch your beard or anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to put you on the spot now. What are the 6 ingredients?
Yeah, I'll get to that. And yeah, nail banger, very hot in Maine. I mean, New Brunswick and Maine are like neighbors. So definitely there's a little bit of a coverage there. The 6 ingredients, so it's different for, there's 4 different scents that we have now. But mainly the carrier oils are jojoba, argan, sweet almond, and grapeseed. And then added is the essential oils, whether it's, you know, peppermint, cedarwood, or bergamot, grapefruit, balsam eclipse. Balsam eclipse is the balsam oil from pine or balsam fir tree, and then lavender is also in there. So I guess I was wrong. The balsam eclipse actually has 7 ingredients, so they also add black pepper seed to that one. The balms have the similar, you know, ingredients, except for the addition of like beeswax or to generate that hold. And then just released now is the butters. That's been released this year, which is fairly new, but selling very well for Educated Beards.
And actually, the balm is more, I would say, more of like a hybrid. It's very similar to a butter.
Yeah, I would say so too, because when I first tried Educated Beards, I was used to like Honest Amish balm, which was very hard. Like, if I remember correctly, whichever balms I was using, it was like hard to get out of the can. Like, you really had to dig, and then you had to like melt it down, you know. And Educated Beards balm, I mean, you scoop it up and it melts like instantly in your hands.
Yes, it does.
Just like a butter does. It's very similar to a butter. And over the years, I've seen more and more balms, you know, developed like that. I don't know whether you call it a hybrid butter or hybrid balm or just balm, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And he said there was 4 cents. Actually, the fourth cent is no scent.
Right. Yeah. Unscented
Yeah.
for the hunters. Yeah. We
Yeah.
basically, we were asked to develop that for hunting. Hunting's pretty big in Canada. So yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I like the scented ones better. I
Yeah.
just love smelling it,
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we should find out who, what's in beard, right? Do you guys do that?
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course. First, I wanted to do something.
Oh, yeah.
I promised Becky I would let everyone know. Saturday is our 2-year anniversary of dating. And we are engaged, but there are no plans.
I thought you were going to say Saturday you're getting married.
Yeah, I thought
No.
you were going to say there's a date. I thought you were going to announce a date.
No, there is no date, but it's pretty exciting that we've been together for 2 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll probably hear about the married part later.
I am, next week I'm going to Vegas, so you two should come down and get married. I'll be your best man. I'll just stand there. You can get married just like that there. Like there's.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it there when I've been there.
Yeah, Jay Cruz, he'll be the DJ for the.
That's right. That's right.
Oh yeah.
That's one thing about Jay Cruz. I was really impressed by his setup for the show that we did in Idaho, in Jackson Hole, in Jackson Valley. I was impressed with his setup.
Yes.
Well done. Wow.
Yeah, it was very impressive. I even want to look into that software, but I have to get a Apple of some sort to do it. There's just a lot more bells and whistles than StreamYard allows.
Yeah.
Oh.
Diablo wants to know where you're staying at in Vegas.
Oh, I'm staying at Treasure Island. So the last time I was in Vegas was when I got home from Iraq. My wife and I went to Vegas in 2004 and to vacation because, I hadn't seen her for a year. So, and when I was there in 2004, I remember seeing Treasure Island. I was like, man, that's a cool place. But from what I hear, they don't have the pirate fights anymore. But yeah, I'm going to stay there. So hopefully it's still a cool place to stay. And I know things change. It has been a long time since I've been there. So is Diablo from Vegas area?
No, he's Texas, I think.
Texas.
Right?
Dallas.
Texas? Yeah. Dallas, yeah. Yeah, True North. Yeah, I saw that video too on IG. Yeah. Especially the one where they were talking about making the thing.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
and the round table that was spinning around, it all warped up from the welding, so it was going like this.
Yeah.
But
yeah, Kevin, the owner, he built all that. He built the whole assembly line. It's pretty amazing, actually.
Well, and the picture you showed us of what they use for conventions or
the setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cool. We were trying to do a show. Actually, if you go to their homepage at educatedbeers.com, that setup is what they take to shows. So it's kind of like a library. It's kind of like a den, I guess, a gentleman's den where there's, some chairs, smoke cigars, drink some, some brandy or whatever. But we were hoping to do that in Wyoming in November for the National Beard Convention. However, we have 2 other shows going on that week in Canada, so we can't transport that thing to the show here in Wyoming. But Kevin is coming for the show, and so hopefully we can, meet some people there and kind of spread the word about Educated Beards.
And that is the national.
Yeah, National Beard and Mustache Convention. I guess the nationals it's similar to what they had in Utah, I believe, at Park City that Copper Johns and KC were involved with. It's just, but this is an annual event. I don't know really what the difference is. Should be cool because it's only 2 hours for me, so it's in my backyard.
Yeah, in Casper.
Yep, and I heard Copper Johns might be there. I heard Alley Cat might be there. I don't know. Bob and Elliot, the mustache, they're gonna be there. I've heard some rumors.
Oh my.
Okay, we got some guys saying what they have in beard here. Let me hold on. Russ, I'm not even going to pronounce it. Russ has Bay Area Metso Law in beard.
I see a lot of talk about the wedding.
Yeah. Becky would love to see DJ, and I'm assuming White Trash Donnie has dibs for the flower girl.
Yeah, that's what he told us in the past.
Vato has in Beard Shack Summer Camp.
That is a good one.
Yeah, Diablo loves Vegas. He was there for his birthday in March. Yeah, I've been there a couple times.
Yeah, I haven't been there since the 90s.
Oh, there we go.
All right, there we go.
Oh,
there we go. Man, that's good to know, Gary. Yeah.
Oh. Oh my.
Yeah, Becky's down. She's down for it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hey, Gary Pinner, I didn't see you sneak in. He's got
How you doing, Gary?
Jay's Beard Essentials, Teddy's Revenge.
Yeah, it's good you got that because it's been sold out.
Okay. GBS. Who's GBS? Vanilla Cigar Blend Oil. Not sure.
Drawing a blank on it.
Yeah.
That one's not a bad one either.
Yeah, Travis has Haterade in. Oh, yeah, there, Tyson. You could be the ring bearer if you get kicked out of being a flower girl. Diablo, as in shark Sharkade from Iowa.
Cool.
Oh, and here, Jay, here we go. Tuesday night, Jay Cruz did not know who Cindy Crawford is. Wait, is she a singer? No, she is not a singer.
I don't think he still knows who she is.
She was a supermodel, man. Come on. I know you're just a young pup, but
Now she does
Dan
infomercials.
yeah. Dan C's not that much older than you, and he knows, I'm sure he knows who Cindy Crawford is. So you can't be using your age against you anymore. Russ says get married at the Copper John's barbershop.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be a pretty cool place
Yeah.
with that new barbershop sign.
Yeah. And now Banger has in Whiskey and Hardtack, Strange Bromance. I never did get to try that one.
No, not that one. But I've heard it was good. With the twigs and berries.
Yeah. Pauline has Magnanimous beard oil with a little emu oil. And
Yeah,
Ellie, I'm not going to try to pronounce that. All I'm going to say is you got in some Florida Boys Grooming.
Have they
oil.
opened?
Yeah, I just seen on IG they've I think they're dropping stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Who else? I'll say I put in Educated Beards balm in right before the show. So that's what I have in the peppermint cedarwood.
I would have, but I've been hooked on Beard Octane's America. So I've been loving that, so I put that in today.
Yeah, I didn't get to try that yet. Oh, Ellie had a Cindy Crawford Barbie. Dan's 37. I thought Dan was like 34. I thought you were 32 and Dan was 34. Yeah. So, I mean, and you weren't, well, you've been out of high school less than I have been. So, yeah, high school crush. Tyson. Yeah, and the Pepsi commercial. That was one of the hottest Pepsi commercials.
Yeah. And the guy here are talking about Jay's releases. Yeah. I don't know anybody who could keep up with as often as he's putting stuff out. I swear he almost has a release every week.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah. I mean, last Thursday we released that Beard Magic, and then tomorrow he's releasing another one with Daniel the Bearded.
Yes.
So yeah, Diablo ordered Beard Magic. Gary Pinner has Beard Magic coming. That's good. Guys, support Christopher.
Yes. Yes.
Diablo wished Octane released that America in CBD.
Yeah. I wish they actually had it in a butter. All they have is the oil.
Okay, I'm not sure, Michael. Can you? I'm not sure what Russ is saying or asking here. Maybe you can.
I think he meant the path.
Oh,
And I don't know if he's referring to Big Brother Mike, who he'd been in the community for quite a while also. I know he lived overseas, and I remember he was in like Kuwait once, and he was joining live streams in America.
Yeah.
Really cool guy. I don't know if that's who he's referring to, or he has a big brother Tim.
yeah. I don't know.
Heather Locklear. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm reading
Yeah. I'm
messages ahead of you.
Yeah, I'm reading. Well, that's where I'm at. I'm reading too. And
She was like
and
dangerous hot.
yeah.
Like she played those dangerous roles.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Tyson, oh, and the girl in Unnecessary Roughness. Yeah,
Kathy Ireland.
Kathy
okay.
Ireland. I knew yeah, I knew it was Ireland. I couldn't think of her first name.
I think
Yep,
I've seen that movie about 100 times.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the kicker.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good Diablo.
We're talking all about the girls now. Ellie had the biggest crush on Donnie Wahlberg. Still have my Donnie doll. New Kids on the Block forever.
Oh.
Oh, something too I wanted to mention to you guys about educated beards. I know it's tough. You guys all, have your favorites and you buy stuff, but I was fortunate enough that Michael gave us samples, but when I'm out, I think I'm going to buy some. Now they're not bargains. It's not a bargain company. However, $40 is free shipping to the U.S. That's that's hard to beat. That's hard to beat.
Yeah.
You buy two items and you got it. Buy an oil and butter or oil and balm combo, you'll get free shipping. So, I mean,
And then
Yeah,
if you're
absolutely.
feeling rich, they got that book.
The book of beards
Yeah.
is awesome. I mean, you really get kind of like a deal on that when you combine all the products together, and you get everything that you need in it. Mustache wax, the shampoo, the beard wash. I really love. I use it every day. It's not like a strip or anything. It's just a wash made for your beard. But yeah, $40 and you get free shipping. So I mean, I don't know how much shipping is from Canada to US. I haven't bought any other Canadian companies. I imagine it's a couple bucks.
Well, yeah, I've seen it from other Canadian companies, and it gets
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah. And no one likes to pay for shipping, really. Even from the US.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is a high price point. I mean, we consider it a premium brand. Not saying that we're better than anyone, but the target audience, and in Canada, I mean, that's like the rate that it goes for, and plus employees that they're paying to work the place. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's not, completely out of line, but it is on, like
higher
on
end,
the
yeah.
premium end, yeah.
Yeah.
On my soundboard thingy.
I think we pretty much touched. Well, I wrote some stuff down that we could talk about, and yeah, we covered everything that I've. You guys in the chat got any questions for Michael? But yeah, as you can tell, I mean, you know, he's working to help the veterans. That's his job. He supports other charitable, does fundraising and, supports other, I can't think of the word, but supports other people that support veterans. He's a, brand ambassador for Educated Beards, who is a veteran owned company, so yeah, and he's a family man.
Yeah, and I appreciate all the nice comments in the chat. I've been watching, especially when I was telling my story. Really appreciate everyone's support, and that's what about this community. We all support for great causes, and that's what I love about it.
Yeah, that's what actually drew me to even starting a live stream was the community.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got involved with the Bearded Rebellion because I wanted to give back through working with charities. So it's just amazing to see other veterans who are doing that.
I never noticed that on other streams, like how the comment will block off a window.
Well, normally it wouldn't.
Oh,
there's a setting that jumps everything up.
Oh.
Yeah, I've noticed that on other streams. Yeah.
Either you have it where because I was making my own not the background, what do they call them? Overlays, and then the videos would push up into the overlays and you couldn't see the person.
Yeah.
So then I made it so that it didn't jump up every time. Because you'll be watching some shows and then like all the pictures are jumping up with the comments.
And yeah, Diablo, I do use the mustache wax from Educated Beard, especially if I want to shape my mustache at all. It's a real hard tack. It's balsam fir and holds like super strong. So you do have to melt it quite a bit to get it, into the mustache, but I do use them frequently. And there's other companies of mustache wax I like to use too. I just don't really like to shape it too much, but I put it in there just to, keep the whiskers out of the mouth and make it easier to eat and drink things.
Yeah.
Thanks, Vado.
Yeah, a couple more comments here. And True North.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. True North, looking forward to your release.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that, Gary.
Oh.
Becky doesn't have any more questions. She just thanks you. Oh, here's a question from Russ. What do you do for fun? Fish, ski, travel?
Definitely travel, hiking. I do enjoy skiing. I haven't been skiing in quite a while just because of being busy. And I enjoy golfing also. But golfing, it's been a couple of years. I love golfing, but hopefully, if things can slow down for me, I can get back into those things.
Yeah.
So the easy hobbies to do are hiking and, camping, stuff like that. So.
Well, it seems like at least this summer you're doing a lot of traveling.
Yeah, definitely. Tyson, I will definitely be wearing shorts next week when I'm in Vegas and it's like 110, 120 degrees. It was cold in Jackson. It wasn't that hot. There was no reason to wear shorts.
Yeah, I mean it was in the high 40s, low 50s in the mornings.
Yeah, I was comfortable.
Yeah, I normally wear shorts if it's above 40.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I come from Wisconsin where it's a little colder.
No bar soap. It's just a beard wash. It's liquid. I have to ask Jason on how white my legs are because he's got the white eye now.
Yeah. But what's funny too is, well, from the day we were in Yellowstone, because that's when I really got most of my sun. Of course, on the live stream, you seen my head and everything, but my legs actually got it too, and I think just from walking. And they're still different colors. But when I come home, my wife gave me such a hard time on how my legs looked, how they were red in spots, just spots here or there. I says, I really don't care. Yeah. I'm not out to impress anybody. Oh, really, Rush? You think so?
I don't know John from Bloombeards. That's a company that I've only recently heard of. I really haven't looked into them at all.
Well, we did have a live stream with them, so if you're interested, that might be one to check out.
Yeah. It was during my break when I was learning my new job out here and getting the house ready.
Code Kitty Cat.
Kitty Cat. Yeah. All right.
Saves you 90%. That's a nice code, Gary. Oh. And Becky says you guys are going tanning tomorrow.
Nice. Getting ready for the wedding.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Tyson, I'll send you some pictures of my shorts. Schwartz.
Okay. Russ says confirmed big bearded brother is Tim.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't know why I thought it was Mike. We're probably talking about the same person.
Yeah. And yeah, no, I didn't look like a Dalmatian, and Tyson, only you'd be looking. Only you would be looking.
Oh.
Okay.
Probably after you showed my calves.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say something here that I changed my mind. I'm not gonna say it. We'll skip that. Russ says with the employment background, John worked ER and helped physical training, therapy, and golfing.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, Gary says Becky must have told him you're getting waxed too. After your
No, I'm not getting waxed. That'd be a whole day affair.
Italians. I'll tell you the story. We're driving along. I think that was after you picked us up from the airport when we were heading to your house. Since Tyson kind of brought it up with the plumber's crack bit there. I know I didn't have plumber's crack because my t-shirts are pretty long and they stick past my thing. But anyway, so we're driving along out of Denver to Michael's house. I think, or maybe it was after we left his house in the morning. I don't, because we had a long 7-hour drive there. And I let it out. For probably, well, my daughter's going to be 28, my oldest one. So probably darn near 28, maybe pushing 30 years. I go commando. I'm a commando. I told these guys when we're driving up to, like, whether it was after the airport or heading to Jackson Hole, I said, "Hey, I got to tell you something." I said, "I bought underwear for this trip." So yeah. I know I didn't have no plumber's crack.
I forgot about that.
I knew that was coming. I'm like, I can't believe he's saying this.
I'm like on the edge of my seat. What is he going to say? What story is this? So the question is, did you go back to being commando? Or did you keep the underwear?
Well, I kept the underwear and I washed them. Or washed them. I didn't wash them.
Well, you washed them. That you said it correctly.
Yeah, I washed them, and they're in the dresser. I did wear them. I wore one pair. The day I went for my operation in my eye, I wore a pair of underwear then. But
it's a special occasion.
Yeah, special occasions. But I'm back to commando. Yep.
Oh wow. That's right. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe you shared that with us in the truck.
Yeah, that's why I said, nah, I'm not going to say
share it here.
I said, what the hell? I don't care.
Well, being your roommate at the hotel, I appreciate your sacrifice.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. I mean, I told my wife, I said, it was a couple weeks to a month before the trip. I said, she goes, "Is there anything you think you need for this trip?" I looked at her. I says, "I probably ought to get some underwear." She says, "Yeah, you're probably right."
Even Gary says,
too much info.
Yeah.
Oh,
his sacrifice is real.
Yeah.
But no. I was walking slow. I wasn't I had underwear on then,
Well, he's saying the underwear was slowing you down.
Oh, the underwear was slowing me down. I just wanted to hang out with you, Jay. That's all.
Oh man.
Oh,
the walking that we did, especially like when you had to walk from like the rafting place to the hotel back to the rafting place, that must have been a whole new experience for you.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was comfortable. They were okay, Yeah, I mean They weren't binding or nothing like that. They worked good. See, and that maybe I just shouldn't have said nothing because here's Jay saying he don't want me to be his partner playing chicken at the pool. Well, Jay, you wear a swimsuit, and swimsuits already have that netting in there anyway. I don't wear underwear with anything on.
Oh,
man.
I did not see the show going this way.
Good content.
Yes. Thank you, Nail Banger. Thank you. I don't want to give it away now. I got to keep him.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know anyone who'd want your used underwear.
Hey, only used once.
Oh.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
My freedom was off.
Oh.
Miss Bruce City, I bet Healthy Bearded doesn't know who you're referring to there. Reminds me of Seinfeld episode.
Yeah. I'm sure he probably doesn't. Oh,
hey,
my.
I got to give
really
you
dark
guys
in my
something to
room.
laugh about. I gotta. Hey, that's just to show you that you guys, I believe in this community, and I know you guys like me, so maybe it was TMI, but I'm comfortable
all
with
good.
myself. Yeah,
all
I'm
good.
comfortable.
Can't
with
say he doesn't
myself.
share stuff with you guys.
Yeah. I'm an honest open book.
Please don't stand up.
Oh man.
Okay, Jay.
Oh.
Oh my.
Oh.
So it's just another story that Jake can say he's funny and he don't even know it. He's funny.
Oh.
I'm just glad my wife don't watch this shit. She'd get mad at me, but
Oh.
Well, I'm glad I got that out. I'm glad I got that out there for you guys.
I'm glad you shared it.
Yeah.
I'm glad you shared this. But that's like, that shows you though, like when we first met, like we connected right away. Like we didn't really know each other, but you felt comfortable enough to tell me that, like right off the bat. And like, we talked and we had a great time. I'm really happy that I got to meet you guys, and that you actually came out here to accompany me on the long drive. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I couldn't have asked for a better
It
situation.
was a blast.
Yeah, I mean that's one thing on our end. We're so grateful for your hospitality, but on the other hand, like you just said, it was a big thing for you just to have company on that drive.
Mhm.
On that
Yeah,
drive.
absolutely.
Well, I could imagine doing that drive alone.
Yeah,
Wouldn't be the easiest.
and that And this reminds me, Gary. I forgot. I was thinking about this, a couple weeks ago. I said, "No, no, this ain't nothing stupid," but well, kind of is. But anyway, when Tyson said he was going to bring his oldest son, I DM'd him and I says, "Hey, do we gotta watch ourselves?" He says, "No." He says, "No." He says, "We're, it's fine. He's heard it all before and this and that." And I says, "Okay." I said, "Because I have a filter." I said, "Some guys don't have a filter. Obviously, on here, I have a filter, but I try to be presentable and proper. But
Oh,
at work, my normal everyday life, I'm like a sailor." And I was just thinking the other day, I, you know, I didn't hear too many people out there saying the F word. I think I was the only one. I didn't, I didn't hear anybody else swearing that much. And I mean, I didn't say it a lot, but there was a few times I said it, and nobody else did. So now I kind of wonder if that makes me a bad person. Oh,
how about
Becky
this?
wants to.
Not at all, Jason. I just
Yeah.
don't say it that often. Like I don't, and when I do, it cracks my family up because they're like shocked.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
nothing against the word. Like I don't care. You can say fuck as much as you want, but I just don't use it very often. So that's kind of funny that you notice that. My wife, on the other hand, you'd hear it.
Oh, yeah.
But Becky's shocked whenever I swear.
Yeah.
For me, it was probably more of my upbringing from a pretty religious family.
Well, and that's another thing. Like with me, I mean, my dad didn't say it too much, but once I got to be about 19, 20 years old, I heard it a lot. Just
Yeah.
not him yelling or being mad or something, but just a normal conversation. Yeah. So yeah, we say it a lot. Now I seen one comment here. We scroll past. I'm not going to highlight it, but you did highlight it. Becky wants to know what kind of underwear boxers. They're like the boxer briefs, I guess they're called. They're like tighty whities, but they got a little bit of leg to them. So I guess them's called like boxer briefs. And no, Gary. Our first encounter, you already know I don't wear underwear. So our first encounter, I won't have to tell you.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a filter. I don't say the F word on this show. Yeah, not French fries or freedom balls either.
Oh.
Yeah. That makes me a bad person. Okay. That's pretty true too, Gary. Yeah, it almost sounds like it could be a episode of the commission.
Oh.
Please read Tyson comment. Oh, the one that the no underwear makes me a bad person.
That one or this one?
No, 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 no way. No, I don't want nothing jammed up my ass.
What?
No, 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 no Spider-Man or Batman. Uh, ambassador, I could be an ambassador for Hanes because some of them were Hanes. I bought two different kinds. I got Hanes and then I got Wranglers. The Wranglers were actually a little more silky, like the Hanes
Didn't
are
even
more
know
like
Wranglers made underwear.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was walking through Walmart and seen them. I thought I'd grab them and try them.
Because you said Haynes, it
Wow.
made me think of this. I just heard today that Heinz Field is no longer Heinz Field. That's
Oh
horrible.
yeah.
That is horrible.
It's Acrosure or something. Some insurance company
Oh my
from
gosh.
Indiana or somewhere. Yeah, it was a whole big thing.
I mean, I'm not a Steelers fan, but
Yeah.
that upsets me.
Yeah, I heard that this week on a Pat McAfee.
I did say silky.
Oh,
I'm sure because hers are cotton.
Oh,
Silky Schwartz. Oh man.
oh
So
my!
I'm glad I could brighten everybody's evening.
We got it out in the open now.
Yep.
Y'all know.
Not hiding. There's nothing left in the closet.
Nope, not now.
Oh, wow!
But yeah, I mean, like Michael said, it just goes to show, we really. Oh, that was another thing, and Jay Cruz brought it up. The serial killer thing.
Oh yeah.
I told him, I says, my wife's like, get their address so I know their address in case you don't come home. What if he's a serial killer? And same thing on his side. What if I was? He invited me into his house. I could have been the serial killer. But yeah.
What are the
Wives
odds?
sometimes. Yeah. Yeah.
I heard that on like some TV show or something.
Right.
Since the trap,
hmm
I was like, "That's just weird that they had that on TV."
The most dominant animals in the wild literally have the biggest balls, and they don't wear underwear.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just, I mean, I know I'm not that old, like somebody that's 80 that has no filter and says whatever they want, but I'm old enough now. It doesn't matter what I say. I don't care what people think of me. Just like all the positive things you read on IG. You do you, you versus you, I'm just being myself.
absolutely. Yep, absolutely.
I'll probably wake up in the morning and say, why did I do that? But
Oh,
it's all Tyson's fault because he brought up the crack spackle. No, he didn't bring up the crack spackle. Gary brought up the crack spackle, but Tyson brought up the plumber's crack, and I know I didn't have any. I got my Schwartz on. No, I got.
Oh.
Remember, I got daughters that live in this house, so I still watch what I do. You know, the only time I don't wear pants is if it's just me and my wife, and I'll come out of the bedroom and give her a shock.
Oh.
Well, guys, I'm about ready for bed now. I think I
Yeah.
lost everyone's respect tonight.
Not at all. Not at all. I think you might gain some followers.
Oh.
Not at all. But yeah, thanks guys for having me on. I loved it. You guys are
Yeah.
awesome. I really appreciate you guys. I love the fact that we're still like have a group text that we still keep in contact.
Yeah, I know.
Now that the trip is over, like I was just thinking
Yeah.
that the other day, like when Scott was asking how Jason's doing because of the surgery, and I was like, I'm still part of this group. This is awesome.
Well, and then we'll message during a live stream and bet he'll notice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I had a great time tonight. I really appreciate you guys having
Yeah.
me on.
Oh,
And,
no problem. We really enjoyed being able to have you on.
Yeah. I couldn't wait to have you on. I knew it'd be a good show. So yeah, because
We were discussing it like a week ago.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's been great to have you on.
Yeah, I mean, just everything that you do and what you stand for, and just you as a person is, you're one of the best people I know. Just by your actions,
Yeah. Definitely. So it's been great to have you on. It was an honor to just get to go on the trip and meet you and everyone else too. But it was
absolutely.
It was a fun trip. But I think we're gonna end this.
Yeah.
This might be our longest one yet.
Oh wow.
Well, Ryan, you came in late. You're gonna have to at least rewind it probably 15 minutes or so, maybe. But this is one I look forward to seeing if there's any comments in the regular, like the replay squad. We'll see. But,
I'm
Yeah,
sure
we
you get
will
one
be
from.
putting double speed on this one.
I'm sure you'd get one from Steven.
Yeah. All right, guys. Everybody's saying goodnight. So, yep. That's what I'm going to say. So, yeah. Thanks everybody
Good night, guys.
for coming
It's been
in.
great.
Yep. Have a good
And
night.
we will talk to you next week.